to Flowers Northwest Advent Special, where we're hoping to entertain you with some inspiring ideas for Christmas. Now, this construction is on acrylic rods, and at the very top of it I made triangles to fix the things together and to allow me to make a design that I hope will give you the impression that it's floating. Now, you may have seen that there were a lot of ends left unfastened, and that's because we did a workshop many years ago with Christine Picton, and she gave us this tip that you do not cut the bits off until you've really secured your design and know that you don't want to use any of the pieces again. So there's always something you learn when you do a workshop, and something that stays in your mind. So I'm using these little pieces here to fix on the contorted hazel, which is a wonderful thing to use. You can use it natural, you can paint it loads of different colours, and it grows very forgivingly even if you cut it hard. So we've got our twigs in place, and now I'm going to green them up with some juniper. Now, I've chosen juniper because it's absolutely bomb-proof out of water and will last indefinitely. And I can just feed it through the contorted hazel, and then it will give us a nice base for some flowers and to give you the feel of winter. As I say, it is a bit nasty to use. Sometimes you have to suffer for art. Now, I need to put some at the back to draw your eye through, also to balance it. But the hazel really is very useful. I just put a couple more pieces in, and then I think we've got a good base to work with. So I'm popping those through like that, and I'm just going to put one piece more at the back to really take your eye through. And then, as I have got little stars dangling that side, I'm going to match it with some little stars this side. They were fun to do because I used my new drill and drilled holes in all of the little stars. So there we go. Now, because we've got quite a strong foliage there, I felt it needed something pretty. And I've got spray roses in pale pink. Now, I do not know the name of these, but they look very attractive. So we'll pop some of those in. The tubes I used that were fixed onto the acrylic rods were fixed at the very beginning, were covered in white. So hopefully they disappear as well, because the idea is the illusion that these things are just in space. There's quite a few tubes hidden here now. Of course, I should maybe have marked them before I covered them with all this greenery, but hopefully I can find them. Right, so we've got pretty little roses. Unfortunately, when you're using tubes, it doesn't give you the ability to put things in at an angle. Tubes, you really can only go upright at different heights, but you cannot go sideways. Now I'm going to add another flower, which is a lovely orchid. And somehow it's good to put something like an orchid against the rough texture of the conifer. So I'll just pop a couple more in, and then we'll turn it round and let you see how we got on. Orchids can be a bit strange to use, so never be afraid of cutting them down and putting them in tubes, because they last just as long cut as left on that big stem. I think that's probably enough flowers. So there we have Christmas special.